Welcome to Season 5, Episode 1 of Back in the League, our Let's Play Championship Manager 0102 series on Boss United FM. If you're new to this series, we started in the conference for Season 0102 and made it to Division 1 in just 4 years. 2 years later, we're now in the Premier League. The last video was the end of last season where we clinched promotion and then the Division 1 title. We've gone into the Premier League on a minuscule budget. We've spent £8 million on upgrading York Street to become a top-level stadium and a new capacity of almost 17,000. We've actually only got £325,000 left to splurge on transfers, yet we've not even spent £1 million on players this summer. In fact, we drew a transfer profit. Despite this, we're into our overdraft. Just 3 permanent signings so far, as we've struggled to find the right players at the right price. However, all 3 should be decent acquisitions. Mark Fotheringham was liked by my scouts, and the midfielder joined from Celtic for £160,000 and will initially be a backup. We've also made 2 big name signings. Ledley King came in from Hull City for £625,000 and should go straight in at the heart of our defence. Dutch goalkeeping legend Edwin van der Sar came in on a free transfer after being released by Fulham, where he's been first choice for 6 years. He'll be back up to Kelvin Davis, and he's also signed on as a coach. We've signed defender John Callaghan on loan from Luton Town for a second successive season. We'll be looking to make another loanee signing before the window closes. 5 players left on free transfers at the end of their contracts, none of whom played any games last season. Lee Mansell had a poor season, but we've convinced QPR to pay £1.8 million to take him off our hands. We paid only a third of that price for him a year ago. We begin the season with an incredibly tough game, away at Chelsea. We've had a good pre-season, winning every match, and have got ourselves a settled team. Ledley King goes straight into the lineup, and the other main change has been to play John Oster in central midfield rather than up front. Joe Osikofor therefore starts the season on the right, up top. Can we cause an upset at last year's runners-up? Right, the big day has arrived, our first game in the Premier League, and it's away at runners-up from last year, Chelsea. And they've gone 1-0 up fairly early on, which is expected. We're not expected to get any points today at all. It would not shock me if we was to get absolutely hammered. But as long as we can keep it at 1-0, we've got a chance. Whether a set piece or just a breakaway goal. Because we've got players who know where the net is. But it's 2-0 now on the brink of half time. And we've had a couple of shots, but they've had 10. That's what you call consistency. Every single member of the team is on a 6 rating. Can't really change anything. We'll just have to kick off the second half. See what happens. The board said they want us to battle bravely against relegation this season, so I think even if we do go down, I should be absolutely fine. But we've got an injury to Jesper Redding already, just an hour in. Hopefully that's not going to be long term, because we're really resting our goal scoring hopes on him. Right, let's make another change. So there's a few players that have reached up to a 7 rating, like Ledley King, Oster and Andrews. So I think we'll bring Fotheringham on instead of Noble. Give him his competitive debut. And if we can nick a goal. We're into stoppage time, and that's the final whistle. We lose 2-0. We're not disgraced ourselves. And Redding's out for a month, which is not good. Hopefully Nishizawa can take his place. And maybe score a couple of goals. Next game is West Brom at home, a team that came up through the playoffs alongside us. So we'll jump forward to match day. Right, we are trying to sign James O'Connor from Everton, but because we've got a limited budget, they want 475,000 for him, but we haven't got that. He would be a good addition to the side. I think we're going to bump up to 240. Right, they want 300k, so I think we'll just have to give it to them. Pretty much use it up our full budget. Right, we can offer a contract. He should come straight in, but he doesn't want to play for us, unfortunately. So we'll have to cancel that one. Right, it's match day, home to West Brom. This has got to be a game we've got to look to at least not lose. So we need to take Redding out. We'll put Nishizawa in there. And then Darren Bent goes onto the bench. Not going to change anything else. We'll go straight into the game. A decent home record could be key this year. Probably looking at trying to get 40 points. If we can split it out maybe into 10 wins, 10 draws from our games. Well, we've gone into half-time 0-0. We're looking the more likely to score, but we haven't done so far. So Darren Bent might see some action in the second half, but we'll carry on into the second half now. Just need to push forward. Can we get this goal? We're into the last 10 minutes. We just need to make sure that we at least keep the clean sheet. But I'm going to bring Tremble on for Noble this time. And then Oster can come off for Fotheringham. Right, they've scored. That's not good. 82 minutes on the clock. We're almost into stoppage time. This could be disastrous. Indeed. We lose 1-0. 2 games in. We've yet to even score a goal. Disappointing start. I was hoping for at least a point against West Brom. But looking at our fixtures coming up, so West Ham, Norwich, both away from home, so we're going to be the underdogs in pretty much every game. It's the home games coming up that are going to be key, because we've got Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal. We'll see how we are in a couple of months, and then we'll come back for the next episode. If you've enjoyed the content of this video, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.